Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Saturday, December 26th at 3:26 a.m. Pacific Standard Time by Zeno Reader. There are 543 headlines from 108 fees we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Critics fear Trump could pressure William Barr's successor for big favors. Amy Coney Barrett steers the Supreme Court to the right, but not toward President Trump. The family with no fingerprints. Nashville explosion, what we know about downtown explosion on Christmas morning. Are you serious? Arkansas woman surprised shoppers after spending nearly $30,000 on their groceries. Lindsey Graham tweets that Trump wants $2,000 checks as COVID-19 relief bill lingers in limbo. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row. Donald Trump announces he made Christmas speech to deploy troops but fake news wasn't invited. Christmas Day homicide of 18-year-old at Indiana apartment complex still unsolved 4 years later. Human remains found at blast site of bomb-rigged vehicle playing message that it was about to explode. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Tekashi 6X99's baby mama didn't let him see daughter on Christmas, TMZ. A timeline of the Nashville RV explosion on Christmas morning, CNN. The Michael L. Guy New, Club Kid, Killer, and Mystery, The Daily Beast. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row, Yahoo News. NBA Christmas Day takeaways, eruptions and anticipated debuts, NBA.com. Record Christmas Day snowfall recorded in Pittsburgh, CBS Pittsburgh. Wonder Woman 1984 ending explained, The Indian Express. Christmas brings little relief to SoCal hospitals struggling with COVID-19 surge, KABC TV. At least 5 family members found dead in Arkansas home, cops, New York Post. Me Notebook Pro Geekbench listings with Intel Tiger Lake H35W and AMD Cezanne Ryzen 5 5600H indicate renewed focus on single-core performance, notebookcheck.net. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. CNN's Andrew Kaczynski mourns death of baby daughter Francesca in touching tribute. That takes the cake, gingerbread monolith mysteriously appears in San Francisco. Black doctor dies of COVID-19 after highlighting racist treatment. Sidney Powell's key election witness is a pro-Trump podcaster once sued for fraud, report. Trump golfs in Florida while COVID relief swings in the balance. Judge delays execution of only woman on federal death row. Cat wins government title after rescue from trash plant in Russia. There's a reason your biggest Pixar questions remain unanswered. 34 of the funniest tweets about cats and dogs this week. Man pushes stranded deer like a sled across frozen reservoir. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Family brings holiday tradition to mom quarantining. Teacher dies on Christmas Day after battle COVID. Christmas miracle, dog shot in stomach survives. Haircut leads to death of couple days apart. Rancher sends greetings with help from cows. 2 sisters from the Twin Cities give birth 90 minutes apart. Accident sends driver careening into mobile pay. Car lifted off woman. Salvation Army receives coin worth $1,700. Cop shot in back saved by bulletproof vest. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. A great cultural depression looms for legions of unemployed performers. Brazil is famous for its meat, but vegetarianism is soaring. Sailors stranded for months as China refuses to let coal ships unload. A stinging setback in California is a warning for Democrats in 2022. The Brexit fight, through a reporter's prism of a changed continent. As virus resurges in Africa, doctors fear the worst is yet to come. Why 530 frozen bodies sit in a Brooklyn warehouse. Unemployment aid set to lapse Saturday as Trump's plans for relief bill remain unclear. Ruling on Lisa Montgomery, the only woman on death row, puts execution in doubt. The Warriors championship glow is gone, and yet. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Jennifer Pickens, Melania Trump hasn't received appreciation she deserves for achievements as First Lady. FBI vows to solve Nashville blast mystery, we will find out who did this. Sally Pipes, COVID vaccines can give economy a needed shot in the arm once essential workers vaccinated. Tech tip, how to record and send audio messages. Christmas leftovers recipe, French dip turkey sandwiches. Nashville's Dem mayor slammed online for chuckling during TV interview. Portland fires on Christmas morning lead to arrest in suspected arson, reports. Nashville blast draws reactions from Brad Paisley, Carrie Underwood, other country stars. Arkansas far-left journalist .mp4 charged in BLM firebombings of police vehicles, report. Arkansas family members found dead in Christmas tragedy, authorities. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Saturday, December 26th. The next headlines are from the 7th most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Fantasy football start or sit Week 16, David Johnson good opportunity against Bengals. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Storm Bella brings gales of up to 70 miles per hour today after people evacuated from homes on Christmas Day. Lewis Hamilton credits Black Lives Matter for his extra drive to seal 7th Formula One title. Princess Martha Louise of Norway pays tribute to Ari Ben on anniversary of Christmas Day suicide. I gave birth to my sister. Holly carried mother's baby herself using Oneg and stepfather's sperm. Best pension stories of 2020 by Steve Webbs for This Is Money. Victoria and David Beckham lead the stars sharing an insight into their Christmas. Willie Thorne's ex-Miss Great Britain widow and 3 of his children are locked in family feud. Savings rates, will they rebound from an all-time low in 2021? Boris's Brexit deal is set to help boost the economy by 6.1% next year. Nashville police chief hails 6 cops who ran to evacuate residents before bomb-rigged RV exploded. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is The Washington Post World News Feed. Syria's breadlines are so long that children have to skip school to wait in them. UN, Libya's rivals swap prisoners, part of ceasefire deal. Series of explosions target police in Kabul, at least 2 dead. After tough year, Queen Elizabeth delivers message of hope in Christmas speech. South Africa's virus variant drives holiday surge of cases. After early success, South Korea sleepwalks into virus crisis. Videos from Nagorno-Karabakh conflict prompt accusations of war crimes. Relative, Yemeni rebels kill woman in front of her children. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. LA's COVID tsunami, inside the news center of America's raging pandemic. Boris Johnson urges Tory MPs to back Brexit deal as full text published. Philippa Perry, most parents are not evil, they are lovely people with the wrong tools. Blueprint for Biden, how a struggling Irish town gambled on its links to JFK. 17 ways with leftover turkey, from warming ramen to rich risotto. The best photography and architecture of 2020, High Camp to Dungeness. I've enjoyed talking to celebrities from my bed. Will I want to do it in person again? Hadley Freeman. Saturday Night Live seeks fresh Biden as political comedy faces new era. Humans need the ritual of saying goodbye, the COVID life of a small-town funeral director. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. After early success, South Korea sleepwalks into virus crisis. Human remains found at site of Nashville RV explosion, sources. Boston Celtics Hall of Famer K.C. Jones dies at 88. Experts say experience convinced Midwest of virus dangers. Unprecedented mail volume delays Christmas gifts. Police, man steals mini snow plow, crashes into Target. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. 737 MAX, Air Canada flight an unscheduled landing after engine issue. UN peacekeepers killed in Central African Republic on eve of election. Coronavirus, France finds first case of new variant. Letter from Africa, Somalia's Christmas birthdays and lost memories. Business review of 2020, COVID-19 and Trump. Nashville explosion, camper van blows up in intentional act on Christmas morning. What a pandemic Christmas looked like around the world. Uganda Lake Albert boat accident leaves many dead. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Hit hard by COVID, some tribal members are hesitant to get a vaccine. Experts urge its importance. Evacuate now, there is a bomb, human remains reportedly found near explosion in Nashville that damaged 41 buildings, injured 3. AP Top Stories December 25th p. Nashville blast blows out windows, wrecks apartment. The day in pictures. Christmas Day's lump of coal for the East, flooding threats, frigid temps, wicked winds. AP Top Stories December 25th a. A somber Christmas for many American families. Something blue, old fridge gives food dignity. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. LA's children's hospitals welcome Santa, with a Zoom link to the North Pole and a mask under his beard. 3.6 earthquake hits near Coachella, California. LA County is probing whether a new, more contagious COVID strain is spreading locally. 2.7 earthquake strikes in Anaheim. There's only one way to join this exclusive COVID-19 club. LA County hospitals running dangerously low on oxygen, supplies as ER units are overwhelmed. How an LA indie bookstore's GoFundMe inspired a small business lifeline. LA County health officials make last-minute Christmas plea, don't attend indoor church services. Judge drops contempt hearing after Villanueva agrees to attend oversight meeting. Animal rights activist posed as major food company CEO, hoaxing Fox News host on live TV. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Saturday, December 26, 2020. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Japan, man fled hospital after testing positive for coronavirus, visited public bath. Cat wins government title after rescue from trash plant in Russia. Wealthy patients scramble for COVID-19 vaccine. If I donate $25,000, would that help me? Boko Haram kill villagers in Christmas Eve attack. China to overtake US as world's biggest economy by 2028, report predicts. Egyptian scientist proves a way to transmit data through silicon-based material to win the Best Physicist Award 2020. Iran finds way to buy COVID vaccine despite US sanctions. At least 20 people killed as migrant boat sinks off Tunisia coast. France finds first case of new coronavirus variant. Apple sued by early app store maker, Cydia, over control of the iPhone. Royals officially cancel Christmas walk in an effort to prevent onlookers from gathering. Air Canada Boeing 737-8 MAX suffers engine issue. Rome's Colosseum is getting a retractable floor to host performances, just like in ancient times, without the gladiators. 16-year-old, suspected of throwing rocks, dies in police chase in the West Bank. Coronavirus, St. Nicholas nursing home visit results in death of 18 residents. The next headlines are from Forbes. Could the Citroën Amy be the future of urban transport? With better stars, Brooklyn Nets get better Christmas result. The top 10 beers I drank in 2020. The billionaires who died in 2020, remembering their lives. WWE SmackDown results, winners, news and notes on December 25, 2020. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving look dominant in Christmas Day win over Boston, but load management may be coming. How Jaylen Brown's recent play could impact the Boston Celtics' potential interest in James Harden. Organizations are taking vast measures to monitor post-COVID-19 vaccination vital signs. Georgia Senate candidates need to address taxes. Verily just raised $700 million to tackle healthcare's toughest problems. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,675,168,115 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Meghan Trainor buys rockstar worthy Encino mansion. Emma Thompson calls out double standard of Hollywood sex scenes, we've got to keep being brave. Why? The Last Man screenwriter Olivia Burnell buys 1930s Spanish revival. Michael Alig, infamous 90s New York City club promoter and subject of Party Monster movie, dies at 54. How Jingle Jangle's costumes fuse the Victorian era with African culture. Roger Berlind, prolific producer of more than 100 Broadway shows, dies at 90. News of the world composer James Newton Howard on giving the music a jagged, tattered, rough-hewn edge. Pixar's Soul gets its heart from two ex-Juno screenwriters. How Soul production designer and composer turned philosophical ideas into shapes and sounds for the Pixar film. Nexter, Dish Network and 23-day blackout with Christmas Eve carriage deal. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. French officials announce first confirmed case of new coronavirus variant. US, China and Australia evacuate expeditioner from Antarctica in 5-day mission. In one of China's rare Catholic communities, Christmas is a colorful mix of customs. In Christmas message, Pope Francis urges coronavirus vaccines for all. Explosion in downtown Nashville, believed to be intentional, injures at least 3. Photos, Christmas around the world. Coronavirus world map, tracking the spread of the outbreak. Coronavirus is surging. How severe is your state's outbreak? We feel safe. Americans keep visiting Mexico despite pandemic risks. Fishermen team up with food banks to help hungry families. The following headlines are from the week. Large explosion in downtown Nashville, likely intentional act, police say. The Christmas of 1918. The following headlines are from the Texas Observer. Anatomy of a crime. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Beyond Fermi's paradox XV, what is the percolation theory hypothesis? A single filament of gas has been discovered that stretches 50 million light years. These are the news headlines for today, Saturday, December 26th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Moon passes in front of Taurus the Bull. How to catch the elusive green flash. The next news is from Politico. European Union ambassadors signal green light for Brexit deal is close. 4 female protest leaders who shaped 2020. What Brexit backers were promised, and what they got. A pandemic Christmas, services move online, people stay home. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row. Warning played at scene before Nashville explosion. Japan adopts green growth plan to go carbon-free by 2050. Pope on Christmas, vaccines for everybody, especially for the most vulnerable and needy. I'm the reason Elvis met Nixon. Politico magazine's 20 stories that explain 2020. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. COVID-19 positive test at Royal Melbourne forces staff to isolate. Faith's column, ahead of us is change for good. Younggun belts 5 sixes in a row as Thunder smash Renegades. Today's cartoons, The Illustrated News. Best of Cartoons, December 27, 2020. Bereaved India paceman Siraj Saver's emotional test debut. We thought it was going to be bedlam, how Queensland responded to COVID-19. Virgin customer reduced to spending $23,000 on domestic flights after U.S. trip cancelled. Bayline honors for Extasia. Adelaide's shamed 36ers rebound and offer hope of contest. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. The Moneyest, our building is tipping staff 25% extra due to COVID-19. My husband wants to maintain this in 2021. I disagree. What should we do? The Moneyest, I earned $100,000 in 2019, but far less in 2020. Why did I not get a stimulus check? How is that fair? The Moneyest, my boyfriend's ex-wife claimed her 2 sons as dependents on her taxes and receive their stimulus checks, but they live with us. Newswatch, stock market pros are having a tough time imagining an S&P 500 slump in 2021. Auto Trader, these electric trucks are coming soon. Here's prices, how far they'll go and how much they'll tow. Chris Sakamock's Robinhood bros who spurned his investment advice, storms never go down. The Moneyest, my aunt stole my mother's social security and persuaded my elderly father to sign over power of attorney. The Moneyest, my father moved his girlfriend, her cousin and 2 kids into his 2-bedroom condo. I struggled to pay rent. What about me? The Moneyest, I didn't receive a $1,200 stimulus check during the first surge of COVID-19. Will I get a $600 check this time around? Realtor.com, Real Housewives of New Jersey star Melissa Gorga finally sold her Scarface-inspired mansion for $2.5 million. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Pharmaceutical intellectual property and patent issues in India, the National Law Review. Library of Congress on who invented electric Christmas lights, Sierra Sun Times. 4 decades of innovative states, where Ohio ranks, Yahoo News. The next headlines are from Quartz. The 2021 movie calendar is a preview of Hollywood's new normal. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. This week in Tech Dirt history, December 20th, 26th. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Boxing Day. Clippers. Luka Doncic. Regine Page. NBA. Iowa basketball. Kevin Green. Nets vs Celtics. We Can Be Heroes. Nintendo Switch games. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Incoming PSG boss Mauricio Pochettino will try to lure Lionel Messi to Paris and reunite Argentine star with Neymar. It didn't look good. NBA star floored with blood gushing from mouth and horror injury after taking elbow to face in game. Video. Russia imposes 14-day quarantine on arrivals from Britain after reported discovery of new and more contagious COVID-19 mutation. Boxing wannabe Jake Paul says UFC has to set up McGregor fight because it needs the money. New Ness bout would be waste of time. George Blake, famous Soviet double agent who fled to Russia after London prison break, dies at 98. Jabbing the clouds, German pilot draws syringe in the sky as nation prepares launch of COVID-19 vaccination program. China to dethrone US as world's biggest economy sooner than we predicted, expert group says. Monolith mania moved to San Francisco after mysterious gingerbread structure spotted, photos. Boston doctor says he almost had to be intubated after suffering severe allergic reaction from Moderna COVID vaccine. Digital currencies may challenge SWIFT global payment network, says Russian central bank. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. H.G. Wells' dystopic vision comes alive with a Great Reset agenda. Indian call center scams $14 million from Americans in elaborate scheme. 8 ways magic mushrooms explain Santa Claus and the Christmas tradition. Southern border migration slums in COVID year. Is your new TCL-HD TV, made in China, a security risk? Here we go again. Boeing 737 MAX makes emergency landing after engine failure. Our upside-down post-election world. Breakthrough, IBM and Fujifilm develop new magnetic tape with 580 terabytes capacity. May this year bring less gifts and far more Christmas. GoDaddy fished its own employees under the guise of giving them a $650 holiday bonus. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Rouhani defends COVID vaccine efforts amid U.S. pressure. How much do people actually care about health workers? Manhunt underway after 4 injured in Berlin shooting. India arrests 75 in Kashmir after local elections. Israeli air attacks cause injuries, damage in Gaza Strip. 2 Afghan police killed as Kabul hit by bomb blasts. 3 UN peacekeepers killed in car ahead of Sunday's elections. France, Lebanon confirm first cases of new coronavirus variant. Armenia's leader backs early vote next year after mass protests. Netanyahu speaks with Morocco's king, invites him to Israel. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Wonder Woman 1984 review devolves into a total disaster. More than 2 million votes already cast for Georgia runoffs. GOP politicians respond to Nashville explosion, cowardly act, praying for injured. Washington Post, denying election results is like denying Holocaust. Explosion rocks Nashville, intentional but meant to limit casualties. George Clooney trashes Trump as a charismatic carnival barker. Nashville police chief, police were responding to shots fired call, came across RV with recorded warning of blast. Texas firefighters deliver baby at home on Christmas Eve. Fashion notes, Melania Trump brings Christmas magic in Balmain tartan. Rights campaigner, Merry Christmas as default greeting is white supremacy culture. The following headlines are from Earth Files, updates on Earth and astronomical mysteries. Earth Files thanks all subscribers around the world for your support and shares this cosmic beauty as we head into 2021. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Hawaii teen who makes Christmas special for all wins Spirit of Community Award. 9-year-old boy asks Santa to give his hoverboard away to grieving child who wanted the same gift. Woman in constant pain from 96 surgeries is overwhelmed by $20,000 from anonymous Santa. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Saturday, December 26th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. A preschool teacher who was laid off after 20 years won a $250,000 lottery. Mysterious gingerbread monolith appears in San Francisco. Balloon boy hoax parents pardoned in Colorado. Fight between father, son escalated into sword attack. Tropicana apologizes for suggesting mimosas are the answer to pandemic parenting. The suburban maximalists making viral Christmas displays. BMW will publicly shame out-of-warranty drivers with smart billboards and license plate readers. Colombian taxi driver and K9 co-pilot spread Christmas cheer. Woman tried to kill her parents after gluten sensitivity-induced psychosis, case study. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. From religion to politics, here's how genes influence our preferences. How this startup is mapping India's potholes using just your phone. Video games change the way you feel about the world, and yourself. Get some of the year's best headphones and earbuds with one last Christmas discount. Meet the Electrophone, the Victorian version of live streaming. There's a bunch of undiscovered exoplanets left, Matt can help us find them. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Saturday, December 26th from over 100 sources to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Letter, Owens is no Uten of the Year. 6 University of Utah football players receive all Pac-12 honors from AP. Police arrest 2 suspects after fatal Christmas morning shooting in Riverdale. Bayou grad escapes Nashville explosion. Letter, don't change Dixie State's name. Raising of historic mansion in Holiday sparks debate on Utah history, preservation. Ryan Smith still in running to buy RSL, but he could have competition. Letter, it's time to make Trump irrelevant. Arlene Villa, a national museum for Latinos is long overdue. Letter, tired of the gross inequality. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. IBM will pay $24.25 million to resolve FCC probes. The world's most loathed industry gave us a vaccine in record time. MediaTek becomes biggest smartphone chipset vendor. Quantum computer makers like their odds for big progress. Apple's China App Store sheds video games as Beijing tightens internet control. Japan to phase out gasoline-powered cars, bucking Toyota chief. Discovery of cryptic species shows Earth is even more biologically diverse. Citrix devices are being abused as DDoS attack vectors. Scott Hanselman's 2021 Ultimate Developer and Power Users Tool List for Windows. Redux OS 0.6 released with many fixes, rewritten kernel memory manager. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. 1 man, 2 juveniles in custody after fleeing, pointing a gun at police. Doctors, it's up to pregnant women whether they get COVID-19 vaccine. 5 Illinois soldiers return from Afghanistan marking end of combat mission with Polish military. Downtown Nashville explosion knocks communications offline. Raleigh police provide over 150 gifts for kids. St. Louis Zoo animals celebrate Christmas. 11th anniversary of MSHP Corporal Dennis E. Engelhardt's death. Photos, large intentional explosion in downtown Nashville. Santa puts on a light show at the Highland Fire Department firehouse. Collinsville man invites everyone to see his holiday light display. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Military families make it home for Christmas after wildfire evacuations. FBI leading RV explosion investigation, authorities believe it was intentional. Annual Salvation Army meal goes takeout style. Tijuana explosion victims rush to burn unit in San Diego hospital. Deputies use helicopter to search for burglar in North County. California deaths spur final pleas to stay home for Christmas. Camp Pendleton Santa spreads joy during Creek fire. CHP highlights California's new traffic laws for 2021. California COVID-19, 2 million confirmed cases and counting. The next headlines are from spooknews.com. Homophobe attacks pregnant woman for letting a gay couple parent her child in busy restaurant in hidden camera footage. Republican lawmakers push Trump to pardon Edward Snowden. How to hack someone's phone with just their number, IMC Grupo. China-Pakistan spying busted in Afghanistan, 10 Chinese nationals held on espionage charge. Stalking app to Wien rings, Sean 20.000 downloads. John Lee Kerr, the biggest espionage writer of all times. Bengaluru IT engineer held for stalking 24-year-old who refused to marry him. Mumbai News, Times of India. Detention of 10 Chinese spies in Afghanistan leaves Beijing red-faced. Chinese espionage ring in Afghanistan busted, 10 spies detained, India News, Hindustan Times. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Russian Air Force receives long-awaited Su-57 fighter jet. Russia sends military helicopters to Central African Republic. Indonesia reportedly looks to buy Ukrainian cruiser killer anti-ship missiles. Russian paratroopers accidentally fired on shopping mall in Pskov. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Saturday, December 26, 2020. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. SFPD brings drive-by holiday cheer to hospitalized children. Unprecedented mail volume delays Christmas gifts. 6 officers recognized for evacuating residents before Nashville explosion. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row. Black doctor dies of COVID after racist treatment complaints. Oakland Zoo gets special visit from Santa. California deaths spur pleas to stay home for Christmas. U.S. to require negative COVID-19 test from UK travelers. Steph Curry passes Rick Barry on Warriors all-time scoring list. FBI leading RV explosion investigation, authorities believe it was intentional. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Virus besets Belarus prisons filled with president's critics. LeBron becomes number 2 Christmas scorer, Lakers top Mavs 138-115. Man dies in fire at Elgin Townhouse. 2020, just one of many hard years in American history. Waukegan firefighters battle 3 blazes over 36 hours. Where's Wellington? How DuPage woman became a chaperone to shed's popular penguins. Car stolen from Elmhurst found, but dog still missing. Aurora residents who died in apparent murder-suicide were a married couple. Constable, pandemic cannot take bite out of Mount Prospect cookie tradition. Illinois reports 156 more COVID-19 deaths, 5,742 new cases. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay. Drought is ongoing in Argentina. Drought is ongoing in Mexico, United States. Drought is ongoing in Georgia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine. Drought is ongoing in China, India, Nepal, Pakistan. Drought is ongoing in Peru. Drought is ongoing in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Saturday, December 26th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Plenty of sunshine all weekend long. Human remains found near downtown Nashville explosion, police say. Houston couple gives $1 million to citywide charity. Former FBI agent explains Nashville explosion investigation. First-year ER nurse begs for public help as COVID-19 spreads. Family loses everything in Houston house fire on Christmas Eve except Alex Bregman painting. Video, shelter dogs pick their own Christmas toys. Memorial Hermann moves to second phase in COVID-19 vaccinations next week. U.S. to require negative COVID-19 test from UK travelers. 8 most Instagrammable spots at Houston's new amazing art adventure. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Leonard leaves bloodied, but Clippers beat Nuggets 121-108. A Sudan in Transition presents first ever film for Oscars. Trump made lasting impact on federal courts. The latest, Greg Norman in hospital after father-son tourney. Greg Norman in hospital with virus after father-son tourney. The latest, Beijing residents told to stay put for holidays. Vikings banged up defense sinks to new depths against Saints. Minnesota takes down number 4 Iowa 102-95 with 3 points spree. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra, WSJ columnists defend Ebenezer Scrooge and wealth accumulators. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. See Charles Dickens's prompt copy of A Christmas Carol. Incarcerated New Yorkers ask Governor Cuomo for clemency. Have yourself a clammy little Christmas, with this spicy clam pasta. Powerful winds and heavy rain leave thousands without power on Christmas morning. Christmas miracle, NYPD officer shot in Brooklyn survives thanks to bulletproof vest. Interactive, the most popular baby names in New York City since 1898. Coronavirus updates, Trump's indecision may delay COVID relief and jobless aid. The next headlines are from Observer.com. Wonder Woman 1984 and the power of blockbuster chemistry. How Bill Gates helped make the COVID-19 vaccine possible. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. Next, info on a few earthquakes today from earthquaketoday.com. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag was detected near Guam region. Moderate earthquake, 5.2 mag was detected near Shahimardan in Uzbekistan. Light earthquake, M4.8 quake has struck near Mariana Islands region. Moderate earthquake 5 mag, 175 kilometers east of Tondano, Indonesia. Light earthquake, 4.2 mag was detected near Tabelo in Indonesia. Moderate earthquake 5.1 mag, 55 kilometers east of Lada, Solomon Islands. Light earthquake, 4.6 mag strikes near Shikotan in Russia. Minor earthquake, 2.9 mag was detected near Truckee in CA. Minor earthquake, 3.5 mag strikes near Nikolsky in Alaska. Light earthquake, 4.5 mag was detected near Abrapampa in Argentina. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row. A pandemic Christmas, churches shut, voters complicated. Is Takanakali a real Christmas time tradition? Trump golfs in Florida as COVID relief hangs in the balance. AP sources, human remains found near Nashville explosion. Did KFC make a gaming console that includes a chicken warmer? We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. The Daily Beast readers' favorite cookbooks of 2020. Uruguay was hailed for beating COVID, now it's losing control. This ancient city should be your first stop in Spain post-pandemic. How furry little lemurs could help humans travel to deep space. Cherie DeVille's 12 steps to become the next big porn star. How Paris Hilton gave us the best movie scene of the year. Charles Hatfield made it rain in San Diego, the problem was he couldn't make it stop. Democrats' big 2020 mistake could cost them the House in 2022. The Kenyan Maasai who once hunted lions are now their saviors. Biggest celeb scandals of 2020, from Ellen DeGeneres unmasking to the Kardashians' pandemic partying. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Man wins $250,000 lottery soon after he loses job and dad to COVID-19. Deepfake Queen Elizabeth II warns about misinformation. At least 5 family members found dead in Arkansas home, cops. College football bowl betting, why Colorado is the pick against Texas. Active shooter at Texas Lodge prompts lockdown, reports. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. The sky this week, deck the skies with the Christmas tree cluster. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Falling iguanas possible in South Florida amid temperature drop. Japan to eliminate gas-powered cars, go carbon neutral in 30 years. WHO discusses new coronavirus strain circulating in UK. Charcoal-like asteroid chip sent back to Earth by space probe. California becomes first state to surpass 2 million COVID-19 cases. Wildfire breaks out at Southern California's Camp Pendleton. Tornadoes could hit some areas as massive winter storm moves east. Millions travel for holidays despite CDC warning in winter storm. Powerful storm threatens more than 105 million, may impact holiday travel. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. France reports first case of more contagious COVID strain. George Washington's annual Delaware River crossing goes online due to COVID crisis. First black president of U.S. college honored with bust. COVID third wave hits South Korea, country sets one-day case record on Christmas. Broadway producer Roger Berlind, behind hits Book of Mormon and Dear Evan Hansen, dead at 90. Top ally of Russian opposition leader Navalny detained by state police. Execution delayed for only woman on federal death row, possibly 2 after Joe Biden's inauguration. Police release photo of RV that exploded in Nashville. Legendary violinist Ivry Gitley dead at 98. Morocco says it's acquired 65 million doses of COVID vaccines. The following headlines are from military.com. Police, explosion in Nashville believed to be intentional. U.S. says it will open a consulate in disputed Western Sahara. Eggnog and holiday comfort on the menu for troops' Christmas dinner. Israeli jets fly over Beirut, explosions reported in Syria. Navy veteran spreads joy with pint-sized furniture for children. Over 100 people gather for veterans' funeral in Cheyenne. Virus changes work, not goal, of Kosovo's NATO peacekeepers. Notes from France honor American soldiers' D-Day sacrifice. Wisconsin National Guard resumes F-16 flights after crash. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Good game, bro. Chicago Park District adds esports to its recreational program with inaugural NBA 2K21 FIBA tournament. Waukegan firefighters battle 3 blazes in 36 hours. 20-year-old man killed in Gage Park shooting, police. Police investigating death of man found on East Chatham Street. A COVID-19 Christmas, less glitter, but still some silver linings. It gets back to what's important. Chance made us neighbors, quarantine made us family. Albany Park residents come together for arch display to cheer up a coronavirus Christmas. Albany Park arches brings neighbors together. After blast shakes Nashville, Chicago police say they're monitoring situation, aware of no actionable threat here. Community rallies for woman and 12-year-old boy killed in hit and run in Chicago's Gage Park, no arrests reported. COVID-19 in Illinois by the numbers, here's a daily update on cases, positivity rate and hospital data in your area. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Saturday, December 26th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Just how dark were the Dark Ages? The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Newly champion Mexico coach hospitalized with COVID-19. Asia Today, Beijing tells residents to stay put for holidays. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Word Game, December 26, 2020. Horoscopes, December 26, 2020, Jared Leto and Chris Daughtry share advice. Bridge, December 26, 2020. Ask Amy, my cousin's strategy found me a wife in 2 months. Harriet Cole, what does my boyfriend mean when he says we should work on us? Miss Manners, my husband says I'd make a big deal, so I'm not allowed at the birthday breakfast. Dear Abby, must I wear this offensive thing the bride picked out? The latest, South Korea sees surge in coronavirus cases. Rocket-propelled grenade launcher found in Honda abandoned in California. Downtown Nashville explosion knocks communications offline, possible human remains found. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Milkhouse Creamery adapts and expands in pandemic. After 41 years, final run for firm's first female bus driver. Black-owned campaigns to make hunting more diverse. Staying fit, building community and fighting COVID handles. Florida hunter makes Christmas cookies with python eggs. Retiring judge took job personally and it's killing me. Workers left downtown Orlando, will they ever come back? The next headlines are from The Intercept. Labor's Untold Story, an old book is getting a new look. How a man serving life without parole for $20 of weed gained his freedom. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Saturday, December 26, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Bears focused on playoffs, but should it determine their future? No regrets, analyzing QBs Bears could have signed last offseason. 2 killed, 1 critically injured in Washington Park crash, police. Man found shot dead in Chatham, police. Horoscope for Saturday, December 26, 2020. Man killed in Gage Park shooting, police. Man found dead on Chatham Street, police. Alvin Kamara 6 TDs tie NFL record as Saints wallop Vikings. Big game hunting, picks for all college bowl games through New Year's Eve. Bad headlights have been a problem for years, but they're getting better, IIHS says. The following headlines are from Riverfront Times St. Louis. Christmas night fire lights up the Buttery Diner on South Grand. The next headlines are from Detroit Metro. Best natural fat burner in 2021, reviews and buyer guide. It's So Cold in the D is a Christmas song. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Saturday, December 26, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Openings and closings, Dish Society West U, Mela Situate Sugarland. NFL Week 16, Bengals Texans, 4 things to watch for. Houston's 5 best weekend food bets, Christmas dining and an intimate cocktail lounge. Merry Christmas and welcome to the new baby howler monkey at the Houston Zoo. Reviews for the uneasily quarantined, promising young woman. Micah Edwards on the particular brilliance of the Christmas song. The next headlines are about world records making news. 12-year-old Indian in Guinness World Record for identifying most airplane tails in UAE, the Indian Express. Danish swimmer sets world record for swimming over 200 meter underwater in one breath, News 18. 12 siblings earn Guinness World Record for highest combined age of 1,042 years, Times Now. Nella Visser sets Guinness World Record for eating chicken nuggets, HuffPost. Korean artificial sun, KSTAR fusion reactor, sets new world record, See Tech Daily. Bow hunter bags massive mountain goat in Alaska, sets new world record, New York Post. Top stories of 2020, number 7, GG Poker breaks world record with WSOP online main event, PokerNews.com. Irvine worker raises over $1,000 for charity after achieving new world record, Irvine Times. Lionel Messi's goal-scoring world record gets unique tribute, 644 beer bottles sent to 160 goalkeepers, India Today. Watch powerlifter Dmitry Nasinov set 892.8 pounds world record, GenerationIron.com. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. For some strange reason, Square is reportedly thinking about buying Tidal. This persistence of vision Christmas ornament is the most hypnotizing thing you will see today. The 10 best deals of December 25, 2020. Goddity, sorry we promised holiday bonuses, that was just a phishing test. In defense of regifting. First deepfake address from the Queen of England makes its debut on British TV. Cut the cord on cleaning. Dyson's V7 Fluffy HEPA cordless vacuum in vibrant blue is only $200 at Newegg. How to know when to upgrade your PC. Pour one out for The Mandalorian, just as long as you use these $10 Grogu glasses. Star Trek: Discovery's Doug Jones unpacks Saru's surprise this week. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Cunderdin Airfield in Australia at 110.66 degrees Fahrenheit or 43.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Tugunkany in Russia at minus 65.92 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 54.4 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Wonder Woman 1984 is fun, but doesn't quite capture magic of its predecessor. Study: children's belief in Santa Claus is more nuanced than you think. 2020's 20 most commented stories. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Trump-loving lawyer unleashes bizarre conspiracy attack on Justice John Roberts, Mike Pence and Mark Meadows. Gingerbread monolith appears in San Francisco. Lindsey Graham calls $2,000 stimulus checks reasonable. One Boston resident made it clear he was finished with Christmas by trashing his tree early. Trump seems to indicate there's no need for a special counsel to investigate the election. Watch, collection of security videos of Nashville bombing. Nashville bombing eyewitness describes terrifying scene with a computerized countdown and gunshots. Possible human remains found near Nashville explosion. The Trump store joins the war on Christmas. It is so strange, Nashville vice mayor says nobody is quite sure why someone bombed downtown. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Climate change is making dangerous landslides more likely in Alaska. I am sorry if this post is filled up with typos. More good news on the way. Bonus Friday cat logging December 25, 2020. Friday cat logging December 25, 2020. Coronavirus growth in Western countries, December 24th update. What California's farm workers can teach us during a season of giving. Heroes of 2020, everyone who quit their job. If 2021 is not way better than 2020, we should fire Santa. The next items are today's top search results for Bigfoot. Bigfoot bombshell as Oxford boffins find legendary beast has polar bear DNA, Daily Star. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. Psychedelic drug DMT could revolutionize how we treat depression, metro.co.uk. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Saturday, December 26, 2020 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Saturday, December 26, 2020. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on in, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. True Strange News Fair Use Statement. No Views News is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2020 by No Views News. All rights reserved.